Okay.
Cut. Hi, Terry.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Oh my God, thank you for coming on the Mama Chang Show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're the perfect one to start off the week. I'm telling you. I mean, it's
Yay!
September. I mean, it's the 21st already. Can you believe it?
I know. And get this, the 23rd is my 25th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
How about that?
20. You're a magical creature. You're like a unicorn. Because that is so like that is like a big
That's a big thing.
yeah, it is to
I
in this day and
know.
age. And
I
I'm so happy,
know.
like I love hearing this. And so, like, I'm so happy that you have your Minnie Mouse ears on.
I do, yes. And they're
Oh
green
my,
for Homestead, the color of our
oh,
school.
that's right, those are your
Yes.
colors. I just have the
Yes.
traditional Minnie Mouse ones, but
I got all colors.
I know I should get them. I should like bring them down. I'll find it. So, but okay. So I want to know, like, like, when did you get started in child nutrition? Like, what made you gravitate towards becoming a lunch lady? Tell
Oh
us.
my goodness. It's been about 20 years probably that I switched over. I came from full service restaurant to
Yeah.
back to the school district. I started off at Moreland Unified School District.
Oh,
Was my very
nice.
first school nutrition. And you know what? I absolutely fell in love with it. Just from
Yeah.
the kids, yeah,
Yeah.
it was a different way. It was a whole different world for me. And I've been here ever since. I
That,
love it.
see, a lifer. Another one.
Yeah,
Another one bites the dust.
I know.
Another
It's
one
like, I
bites the dust.
love it. I've met so many people, and it's just
Yeah.
throughout the years, it's changed so much.
Yeah.
This was the most challenging, I think, the year, but we make it fun.
Yeah, right.
We have to make it fun.
Exactly. I mean, like, I know I've been in all the kitchens around the United States, so I
You
know the
have,
stories and the shenanigans and the drama in the
right?
kitchen when we're just like, this girl is on
On
fire.
fire.
Like,
I love it.
sometimes we almost burn the kitchens down, but we don't because we always
Girl,
save it.
it's happened.
Exactly. I mean, if you're working the biggest kitchen, I mean, the biggest restaurant in the city, like you're
Yeah,
feeding tons of kids throughout every day, right? But right
exactly.
now with like the way the COVID is, so how is
Yeah.
your district doing with it?
Well, pretty much like everyone else, we're packing lunches for 5 days right now, and we
Okay.
feed
Yeah.
once. We feed on Wednesdays, and we feed for 5 days. We pack the lunches
Nice.
for 5 days, and
Nice.
we hand them out on Wednesday only right now. And
Perfect.
it's challenging, because you have to get a lot of lunches in there, but
Oh,
we're
yeah.
making it work. It's
Yeah.
the girls are just doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
Did you see
And
a dip in participation?
we did,
Yeah.
absolutely. We've seen a
Like
dip,
everybody. It's normal.
exactly. But
We're
right now
hoping.
we're feeding kids 18 and under, so they
Yeah.
can come to the school and pick up lunches. We
Ooh.
like to get the word out there that we are back to feeding 18 and under
Oh.
students or children, and
Yeah.
yeah, so it's the kids need it. There's families out there that probably
Yeah.
don't know that right now, so we like to get the word out there to let them know that we can't, we are feeding.
I'm curious,
And
is that because of a waiver or?
it is because of the waiver,
Okay.
absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Thank God that we
So
were
everybody
granted the
should know
waiver.
there's a waiver in
Yeah, exactly.
California.
Yep.
And yeah, because every state is so different. And so I'm
Yeah,
so glad
exactly.
California has that waiver that we can feed anybody 18 and under,
Yes,
even
right
if
now
they're
we
not
have that.
enrolled. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we've been doing that for a couple of weeks now, so it's
Oh,
actually pretty
good.
nice.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
really good.
So how
Yeah.
do you handle like all the chaos, like with your teammates? Like,
It's, you know what? It's fun. We just try to make it fun. That's all
yeah.
we can do is
Do
just
you
try to
guys
make it
sing?
fun.
Do you
We
guys
have a
sing?
radio that's blasting. We sing, I dance,
Salsa,
whatever we
merengue,
need to do. I know.
like churro.
We come up with different hats. I wear different
Mhm.
costume. I wear different
Oh.
whatever it works.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
we're just getting ready to do breast cancer awareness, where we'll
Oh
all wear
yeah,
pink.
October.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
all wear pink every day.
Mhm.
We'll wear pink. Our shirts will say
Wow.
pink, and they'll be breast cancer awareness. So
Wow.
we try to incorporate what's going on in the community, what's going on into our
Yeah.
feeding, so that everyone can see that we are involved. It's not just it's just
Wow.
everything. So
I
and
know.
it makes
I
it
mean,
fun.
wait until you see. I'm gonna try to make that National Rosie Riveter Day in school lunch,
Ah,
so we can all wear
yes.
our Rosie outfits.
Girl, I wore my bandana last week. Everybody just loved it out
They
while
went
we were
crazy.
serving.
Oh, Lord.
It
You are
was
making
fabulous.
everyone jealous with your whole
I
ensemble
did. I
because you
had my
have
whole
everything.
ensemble. I didn't wear it today, but I have everything. I have the
No,
apron.
I
I'm just waiting
know.
for the
I know.
mask,
You have the bandana, the
and I
really
have the
pretty one.
bandana.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like
So
what all these
it's fun.
years, right? Like 20 years, right? Being in child
Yes,
nutrition. Like
I love it.
yeah, with you see all the changes and stuff like so
Yes.
what keeps you really going even when kids are getting upset sometimes they'll tell you, well, no, the Terry, I don't like this food or
You know what? When
they're
they
so
tell me
honest.
that, I know when they tell me that, I try to make a joke out of it. Actually, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
no, you really need to eat these vegetables because you know what? You're gonna end up looking like me, and you don't want to look like me because
No, you're so
I'm
cute.
old and fat.
I want
I'm
to own up
old
like
and
you
fat.
because you have that beautiful sunshine on your face all the time.
Thank
You
you.
know what? And
We
you're
just try to
strong.
make a joke. I try to be, girl.
You're
We
strong.
you know what? We just try to make it a joke. If the kids, sometimes everybody has a bad day, and you
Yeah.
never know that. To me, you don't know anybody's situation because we
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if I might be the only positive thing the kids see all day. We
Exactly.
don't know.
And you
So we
feed them.
just, yeah,
Hmm.
we just try to treat everybody, tell the girls,
Yeah.
just treat everybody, kind. And I know
Hmm.
some days are harder than others, and we're not perfect.
Sometimes you're like,
Girl,
please,
exactly. I'll
what'd you
tell them.
just say to me?
I'd be like, don't make me have to call your mother, because I sure will.
Because
You
it's a
know?
high school, so they're like young
Yes.
adults almost, and
Yes.
they're so savvy, and they have the internet. They grew up in the
Yep.
world of internet. We didn't
Yep.
have that, so
No,
I think it's so
exactly.
much more limited, right, with what we were exposed to,
Yep.
and
Yep.
now YouTube and like
Yep.
all these
Girl,
crazy
a lot of them
videos.
can't hold a conversation unless they're texting you. They can't hold a
Yeah.
conversation. And I'm just like, seriously?
No,
But
no, no,
we're
it's their
very
world.
lucky. Yep, we're very lucky here at my site here at Homestead. The
Hmm.
kids are they're absolutely really good. There's a few
Yeah.
that get a little testy.
California,
Yeah. And they
NorCal,
are great. They're nice. They're polite.
and
And
respectful. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they're very respectful. But I've been here for forever, so they probably figure that lunch lady will get you.
Wait, what? Do you have a nickname?
No, they don't have a nickname. They just call me the lunch lady. They're just like, that lunch lady will
Oh,
get you.
that's so cute. LC Terry.
I
No,
know, right?
LL. Yeah,
But you know what? They're funny. They're just, they be respectful. Like we'll tell them to get
yeah,
off the phone. And I
yeah.
walk around with my megaphone. I got one of those mega horns.
What do you
Girl,
do
look,
with it?
right
What do
here.
you do
See?
with it? Oh my God, what do you do with it?
In the lunch line when they get kind of rowdy or they need to move on or they're trying to act
Ah,
silly or they're talking. It's like, let's keep it moving, come on,
oh
conversation
my God, I
outside.
love it. There
And
should be
they
a
just love,
challenge, like some kind of game with like a slight incentive, right? If there was
right?
something that you could give away, like an extra piece of something, I don't
We're
know. Like
working on it.
we should work that into the program
Yeah,
actually as an
I use
incentive,
it. And
right?
sometimes I'll tell the kids, I say, here, talk on this and tell those kids to move on. And they're like, no, I
Oh,
said, just do it.
that's
And they start
dangerous.
laughing.
That's dangerous,
Thanks,
Terry.
girl. But they're very respectful. I said, you can't say anything bad because, then we'll all
Yeah,
get in
yeah,
trouble.
you'll get in trouble, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but no, they're actually really good. I'll tell them, talk on this. And they're like, no. I said, yeah, just talk on it. You'll be
yeah,
fine.
that's a great idea. We should implement that to
I
all of
love
the
it.
lunch ladies and lads. Like everybody have a bullhorn and get the
Yeah,
kids
you
to
get their attention.
shepherd the other
Yeah,
kids. And that,
see?
oh, Terry, you just gave me
And
great
well,
ideas.
you know what? It works because you can't hear because everybody's talking. The
It's so
kitchen's
loud,
going,
yeah.
and it's so loud. But with this
Hmm.
thing, the minute I say
Yeah,
something, they're just like, "Oh no, what's she gonna say?" So
exactly. I
it
know.
goes
Look,
from A to B.
who's
Oh, look
got
at
my
you! I love your Hello Kitty.
is
That's
that
so cute.
cute? Yeah, it's a silicone, reusable.
Oh, nice.
I've been trying to do a
I
lot
have
of
to sport Niners, Bay Area,
yeah,
Bay
Niners,
Area.
yes. It's great that you have that because,
I
I've
love
been
it.
going through a change, like trying to
Huh?
learn about zero waste, trying to learn about more eco-friendly stuff. Like our
Right?
family is trying to make everything so much more like less carbon
Yeah.
footprint. Just,
Yeah.
working smarter because we want
Yeah.
to preserve the planet for these kids, right? That's growing up.
Absolutely.
And I watch
They have
documentaries
changed.
and yeah, and you're gonna
Yeah.
be in my documentary Lunch Heroes of America.
Yay!
Remember? Yep. I'm gonna come and film you
Yes,
guys.
love it.
And you know, like you guys are one of the best kitchens I've ever visited. I remember the first
Oh,
time
you're so
visiting you
sweet. I
guys.
know. The first time we met, it was
Yeah.
just like we clicked. I was like, yay, I
Wow,
love
it
her.
was amazing. That was like 4 years ago.
Oh, did we? We
Totally.
had so much fun. Oh my God, it
Yeah.
was
You guys
fabulous.
let me in your kitchen with open arms, and everybody's
Yes,
so
thank you.
kind. And I see why the kids are like the way you say.
Yeah, the
And
kids absolutely are good to us, and they bring us stuff, and
oh,
sometimes, yeah, like they'll go because it's an open campus, so we fight the open
oh
campus.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have to deal with that, but it's so funny because they'll come in and get their lunch after they go like to 7-Eleven, and then we're like, hello, you went to
Uh,
7-Eleven, didn't even bring me a
yeah,
Slurpee. What's up with that?
yeah.
So periodically the kids they'll bring us one, and I'm like, oh, I was just kidding, but then,
Ah!
here you go. So, or a bag of chips or something. I'm like, okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the
Just try to make it
competition.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to try to make it fun,
But
and
see, that's the thing. Yeah,
we
what you
go
guys
out
try to
there.
do,
Yeah,
educate, right? You try to educate the
we try to
kids,
let them know.
the
Mm-hmm.
guardians, the parents, like understand why it's so important to eat at school
Yep,
because the reformulated food, it's tasty, but
exactly.
it's healthier version.
Yep,
Is
and
that
the way you
super?
present it,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
it's just all about presentation, color, color
Yeah.
coordinating your food, everything.
They love
And
it.
and we always invite the parents. If a parent calls, we'll always make sure that they're available, that they can come in at any time and come and see
Oh,
our
good.
setup.
Oh,
They can't come
good.
into the
Yeah.
kitchen, but they can come into the cafeteria and see our salad bar, see what we're offering the students, rather than
Yeah.
just thinking, because some kids
Yeah.
will go home and say, oh, there was nothing to eat. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
no. I mean, back in the day, we had salad bars, but I think with
yeah,
COVID, everybody across America, I think, had to
yeah,
restructure that.
they do.
But
Hmm.
because everything now you give is already, packed up,
Everything's
ready to
packaged
go
now, yes.
and
Hmm.
to go. That's okay. It'll be
and,
there
and
for a
that's
while.
okay. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
so many different packaging out there, and it's the way you package. Just sometimes it
Yeah.
just takes a little bit of love to just the way you place
Mhm.
something on the package makes it
Mhm.
stand out and pop.
Yeah.
Any little things.
Do we have any hot food from the district?
Right
So
now,
yet?
we're not doing hot food, not
Okay, no
yet.
hot food
No,
yet. Yeah.
not
It is
yet.
a lot
No,
of work though.
it
And you
is
got to
a
get the
lot.
right containers, and containers are hard to find right now. Like a lot of
Exactly.
schools are struggling to get just the containers because they want to go
Yeah.
back to scratch. I mean, like bulk cooking,
Well,
the batch cooking.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
But it's hard
temporarily.
because you've got to get the temperature, it's got
Yeah,
to maintain temperature, you've got to maintain. So
yeah.
it's just easier right now for us to do the cold,
Yeah, and it's
and that
okay. You
makes
guys will,
sense.
I think
We'll
eventually
get
we'll
it.
figure out because what I
Yeah.
noticed is that the key, I think, for bringing back participation is actually serving hot food. I've
Yeah.
noticed that all my other lunch ladies and lads and directors
Yeah.
told me that their participation went up because they reintroduced the hot foods, and so they
You hot
found
food.
there's a
Yeah.
way to do it where they do cook it up and then let it cool and then put it in
Yeah.
the fridge, and then it can be
Correct.
in a container in the fridge and then give it
We serve it and
during
then
the
they heat it up
disbursement,
at home. Yeah.
and then they have heating instructions at home,
Correct.
so they can
Mhm.
microwave it or bake it up. Yeah,
That's
so there
exactly
is a
what we
way.
do. Because
Yeah,
right now
see,
we can make our own pizza and we put the toppings on it, and it's just kind of like you buy a
yeah,
frozen
they
pizza
love
and you
that.
cook it. Yeah.
The kids want the hot food. I
Yeah.
get it. Not every day they want a cold sandwich.
I know, right? Yeah. You try to,
It's
we
hard.
try different ways and be creative. That's all
Yeah,
you can
you
do.
know, 20 years
Yeah.
in the biz, you know it exactly. You know
I
your kids
know.
too, and you know
You
what they
do.
want to eat.
You know
That's the
exactly
thing.
what they
You
like,
know
what they
them.
don't like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just sad that we don't get to see them. I miss seeing them because, we hear their stories, what they did in the summer, what they did
Yeah,
over break. And, you just hear all
exactly.
these different things. And we're so funny because we always say, who's got a new girlfriend this week? Who's got a new
Ah!
boyfriend?
It's like Telemundo.
Exactly. Because sometimes we're like, what happened to your boyfriend? Oh, that's this boy this week. I was like,
Teenagers.
oh, girl, I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Yeah. But it's fun because, we play with them, we tease them,
Yeah.
and just so they can relate that we're human just like anybody
Yep.
else,
And you're a loving auntie, to them, an
Yes.
extension, like big
And,
sister.
we let them know, yeah. And we always
Yeah.
say good morning. We try to say good morning to everybody, every
Yeah.
student. Good
Yeah.
morning.
I
And,
see
at
that.
first we have kids that don't talk to us, and by the middle of the school year,
Then
they come in and say hi. Yeah,
yeah,
they know that it's okay.
they get
You
to know
can't talk to
you.
us. Yeah, we don't
So
bite.
they don't buy it. I know that. And so I'm
Yeah.
curious, like people always ask, like, my lunch ladies are always like the sunshine, right? Like, how do you keep it so sunshiny? Because I've known you for over 4 years now,
Yeah.
and I know this is just normal you, and it's
Yes.
not a facade. Like me, this is just me all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So rare you catch
like
me upset
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the real deal, right? The real deal.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly. We put all our cards on the table, don't we?
Exactly.
And
There's
so,
nothing
like,
fake about me.
how do you do it? Like, keep yourself sane. Like, when you get home, from cooking all that,
Unwind.
like, what do you do? What are your favorite things to do?
Well, we do your Tai Chi in the morning before we come to work. Yes.
I just finished mine, today.
Yes,
before getting on with you.
We started doing that in the morning, and it's actually gets you going and stuff. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's just, life is too short. To me, I look at it, life is too short to be sad. And, I don't know on the way home. I don't know, because you never know when your number's up. I just look at it this way. And, so I'm going to be happy. I don't want to, something happened to me and I was pissed off when that happened. Yeah. So I try to be happy all the time, and life is too short to waste it.
It is.
And, that's just this is who I am all the time. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
And
you find the silver lining.
Bad days. And I have the quiet time at home, like when I'm in the shower, sometimes I just kind of like let it out if it gets too much.
You don't sing in the shower?
No, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but sometimes
let
it's just
it
the quiet
go,
time.
Let it go.
Let it go down the drain, girl. Wash it off.
Yes.
Wash the negativity off and let's move on.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. I can't.
It's very cleansing.
Yeah, you can't change. If I can't change something, then there's no point in dwelling on it, because you can't change it.
But you change yourself in the sense of, how do I respond to this craziness that's upsetting me? But you recognize I'm upset. Okay, why am I upset? And then you can only control what you do with it.
What you do, how you feel.
See it and your perspective. If you can change the way you see something, and that's how you no longer can be like
so negative
about it.
Yeah,
that's the trick, isn't it?
Exactly.
Your mind. Exactly.
You have to wonder. It's like, okay, wait a minute. Why is this bothering me so much?
Yeah.
Is it really worth my time? It takes more energy to be pissed off or upset than it is to just be happy.
It's so tiring. I used to be mad all the time over the tiniest little things. Yeah.
Me too. I mean, coming from a full service restaurant, you're dealing with management, you're dealing with bussers and servers and hostesses. You're dealing with all those people. And then when I came to the school district, it was just like, wow, it's like I left half of the weight behind. But it's just a whole way of different thinking, and I just absolutely love it. It's so rewarding to know when the kids say thank you, that you made a difference in somebody's life.
And sometimes that was the only meal they got.
Exactly.
Like we hate to talk about this, but I have to talk about it because it's the real thing. Why
it is.
I'm like in this child nutrition world, in not just making food, but the messages of trying to get it out there into this universe and get at least the parents and guardians to understand why it's so important to support child nutrition and maybe get universal feeding. Because then everybody can eat. Then they don't get hangry. Then they can do their crazy 6-hour virtual learning right now, which is so difficult to be in front of a laptop for 6 hours. I mean, I'm an adult and that's difficult.
I go crazy if I'm sitting at my desk for so long. I've got to get up and go do something. So I can't even imagine.
I do. I'm always
what that is. Yeah.
I move around.
I can imagine what that is. It's like,
exactly.
What the heck?
When you're hungry, you're just even more agitated. Right?
Exactly.
You can't learn.
You can't
shut down your organs.
Yeah.
We know this. And so that's why we want, everyone to understand.
It's so important.
It is the eating
and to let them know it's okay. Even the kids, we feed everybody. We don't turn any student away. We feed everybody, and it's okay. Some kids sometimes are like quiet because maybe they don't have money or whatever. But we let them know. It's like oh, come on, we'll worry about it later. Don't even worry about it. Come on and get some food.
There is
to make them
we have
feel
a funding to support that.
Exactly. So, all kids are fed and we'll give them something and, because they'll feel better. They feel good about themselves. They feel good. And they need to learn. I mean, it is.
It is.
It's nice
No
to be
Kid
caring.
Hungry campaign. All of us CN people are always supporting, right?
Yep. It is. It's just funny because, when I was in elementary school and junior high, I helped in the cafeteria. I would volunteer to help in the cafeteria, and look where I'm at now.
What? That is wild.
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
Man.
When I went to elementary school and junior high, as we were in junior high, we went to a country school out in the country, and we got to help in the cafeteria, and we would sort out we had actual silverware. We would sort out the silverware, and the ladies were just, I remember, always so nice to us, you know, always extra food. We got extra food, and it's just funny because that's where I used to, and look where I'm at now. You know, I used to help in one, and here I am now running one. I absolutely love it.
It's a circle of life.
Exactly. There you go. Oh, there you go. See there?
Simba.
Yes. And it was like I held myself up.
Yeah, I know. I love
it. It's absolutely great.
Like, so what is it like? Let's just say, Terri, I had a magic wand. I'm gonna give it to you, and you can change anything, just that your heart content. What would be one of the things you would want to change?
That this COVID would go away and the students would come back and we were able to do presentation and feed all the kids, go back to our cooking, our home cooking, and get our salad bars all up and going, and just make the, you know, and get rid of a lot of the anger and hatred. Just
Thank you.
Get rid of all of that. Hello, honey.
You know me, I'm spiritual. I'm not religious because I belong to everything in the world. I am one with the universe. And I believe in everything.
Negativity, the hate, especially the hatred. Just get rid of the bullying and all that.
I think just those people who have more yicky because they're missing a couple hugs. That's what I think. Just a couple hugs. And so sometimes I will meet a couple of lunch people in the world when I do my trainings, and I will have a comment cards that say, "Oh my God, what was she thinking? Why was she talking about poop? Why was she like so out there and wild?" And they get upset, right? And I'm just like, no, I say it with love, like, don't be offended, please. Like, I don't mean to offend you, and I know they know deep down inside, but they still like just not used to someone in their face like this.
I know, right? What's going on?
It's because I'm just like, I love you too much. And the ones that do get irritated with our sunshine, it's because they want the sunshine, but they don't know how to have the sunshine.
They don't know how to accept it either.
And I get that. And I get why you would be annoyed. Because you know, back in the day, I would be annoyed if I didn't know how to do something, but somebody else did. And I just didn't learn it yet. And you have to learn how to allow yourself to be happy, to be feeling the joy, right? Like just looking at these flowers I bought for myself.
Look at that.
And then I was just so like, pretty. I always buy myself flowers, you know, like because I love them, and I can't have a garden because I live in the city.
Nice. Look at my flowers. See my
flower. Yeah.
I have a rainbow flower. See?
Yeah. Yours is beautiful forever. Forever. Yeah.
I know. I keep it on my desk.
I love that.
I love it. It's the
that
rainbow
never dies.
flower.
I know. Mine is like falling apart now. It is.
I love the rainbow. I tell you, that's just,
you know, roses are there just for beauty for a moment, and then it's gone. And just like everything in life, we ride it out. Like everything will pass.
This will pass. It really will.
COVID will pass. I mean, it's just we gotta ride the wave. And I got my wetsuit on. I got my life vest on, my imaginary life vest, and I'm riding the wave. And we're so lucky.
It's just too short. It's too short. And so I just look at it every day. I'm grateful to be alive and do what I do. You know, it's just a different way of doing it. You know, so when we're out there serving, I'm jumping around, dancing. And sometimes I'll wear a tutu. I'll just wear whatever out there. Just, you know, and they just compliment me. The parents always thanking me for being out there. Thank you for being positive. Just how do you do it? You're always in a good mood. I'm like, oh, not always, but you know what? I try to be.
You pay it forward because when you affect that kind of love and change in one person, think about that one person and all the people they're going to affect. Now, they're probably not going to have road rage now because they're not going to honk at somebody for like making a wrong turn or whatever. Or, you know, then that person affects that person. That person affects more people. Then the circle gets bigger and bigger. I call it a really good like disease, the happy disease. And
there you go.
Spread it and spread it and spread it. Like, you know, almost like herpes, but a good kind, you know?
I don't want that.
Like everybody has herpes. I'm sorry. It is true. If you look it up, 85% of the population has herpes. And if you don't have herpes, you're weird because little kids have it, old people have it, young people have it.
And stays dormant.
Everybody has herpes, okay? It is normal. It's a part of our lives. We're organic. We have cells. We're constantly changing. So, you know what? I don't like it when people like have such a stigma, like, oh, you got herpes? Yeah, you got what? You don't have herpes? You're weird. You know, that's how I approach it.
You're the weirdo.
But I want us to spread our sunshine and love like herpes, but in a loving way.
Yeah.
A safe way.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
I know. Yep, exactly.
So the next
I
time we should do a song for everyone. We should think of a game and a song.
Right?
So think about it.
I'll have to get on that for the next time.
Okay, think about it, because don't forget. We're gonna redo this. Okay.
I'm gonna write it down for you, and then
I know. Good, girl. That's your homework. So,
girl,
okay. So, Terri,
you gotta get me an outfit.
You gotta get an outfit. I'm gonna get my outfit. You know me. I got so many costumes.
Girl, I love your costumes.
Yes, I have tons.
I know. Crazy. I miss it. Oh my God. I know. It's so fun.
No worries.
Your energy just infects everybody.
I'll find a way to come see you guys on a Wednesday. Let's see if your school district will allow it first, and then I can drive over since I can. Yeah. So you find out if it's doable. Then I'll come with my camcorder, and then we can make a thing out of it.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah,
that'd be fun. I'll get dressed up in a whole costume.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
You just gave me some ideas.
There you go. See, so I have my bullhorn ready. You can.
That's your other homework to. Like, I will be out there.
Definitely.
If it's allowed, because I know some schools are very strict now in having. Non-employees come.
Yes, come on.
Which campus. I'm totally respectful.
True, and I totally understand. Yeah.
I'm very respectful, even if I'm 8 feet away.
Right. This will pass.
With the mask and goggles. I know, right? And everything. Yeah.
Goggles, everything.
I know. Any last words, Terri, to tell everyone about anything?
Just to be positive and just, going forward, be positive and serve it with a smile. And you know what? It will affect a lot of people. Yeah. People are grateful. And a lot of people are just angry because they're in a different situation, They don't have jobs, or they don't have
Be compassionate.
And be compassionate and try to be understanding, because not everyone is fortunate as we are to continue to have jobs.
Exactly.
And, but it is hard. But try to stay positive and just believe in yourself and believe in everybody. Will believe. If you believe in yourself, everybody will believe in you too.
Exactly. All you need is love.
I love you, girl.
Is love. There you go. That's from a movie. All right. I love you, Terri.
I love you. I miss you
so much. Here's my heart beating for you. Yay.
I miss you.
I'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye, love.